Matthew, what is your question? The last day of Baba?
Yeah.
Have you seen the film
No.
of the last day? No?
Oh yeah, I have. Yeah.
Baba's health was not good. This is 31st January 1969. Yeah. I'm there for the night, by his side, massaging his body and all that. You know, like that, and pressing his feet and all that. But prior to that, a couple of days prior to that was, yes, you might take it in good sense or humor or whatever you call it, but we had to do that. We had to play tricks with him. I don't know how to make you all understand our life with him. To give you an example, I'm digressing a bit. One day it so happened, Baba had not taken a bath for a long time, for many months. And naturally, women are the ones who look after Baba, change, give him clothes, see to his bath, water and this and that, all that. But they have been pressing him to take a bath, but he says, no need to take bath, my health is not good, I shouldn't take bath. That was the excuse. So they tried it for 1 month, 2 months, and even Baba used to listen to Mehra in any case, but they all failed. I'm proud to say that they thought of me, At least Eruch can coax it. So they sent word that try your best to see that Baba takes a bath. Can you ever imagine for Godman, for us to try that? These are the personal items of Baba. So I was very happy to hear that. At last the women failed and they danced. So I was proud about it. So I'm here sitting and all that. Next sometimes I have to go to Baba, and Baba is there. I see to his seat and all that. And then instead of coming back and sitting over here, I went at the back there and tried to put his collar up and all that. At the same time, Baba looked up and said, "What's the matter?" Baba, some smell comes out of your head. So Baba does that. No, there's no smell. There is some smell, Baba. You get the smell? And then Baba says, call Ghaler. Ghaler is called. Baba says, you remember somebody had given me a bottle of scent, Get the bottle. So what he did was, he took the bottle. I did have the bottle outside. Where is it? The last boy he used. Where is that bottle? I cannot be in the Almira there. Is it there? See if it is there.
I don't know if this is the last bottle, but there used to be.
Bottle, I asked him to open it. I opened it. Had the bottle. Put it there. Now how is it? Yeah, now it's better. All the pride, I failed also. Nothing seemed to help. So, Padri has come. This is homeopathy medicine, allopathy medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, Chagan, and all that sort of thing goes on. But he didn't lose the sense of his humor. So one day, Padri says now, here is the last dose that I am trying to give you, Baba. If it does some good for your health, I am very happy. Otherwise, it's best that we close the tavern.
Close the shop.
Close the shop. And Baba looks at him, what do you mean by that? Well, the time has come to close the shop now. Baba just gave laughter without making noise and says, what are you talking? The shop is about to open now, not close. That's what he said. I don't know whether you all understand the meaning behind it. And then what happens is that I'm rubbing his toe, and then rubbed his soul. And and without taking bath for so many months, naturally the soul gets, what do you call that? What do you
Like
call
dead
it?
skin, it's certain.
Calluses.
Yeah. So I'm just rubbing and I said, Baba, look, see how it is, see, all there on your shoulder. It is not good like that, So what we need to do is just have a little sponge will be a good thing for you. Little sponge will be. And Gawar said, yeah, go. Then Baba says, but now I don't like to have water on my body. But nothing on water, just sponging with towel, that's all, legs and all that, just the legs only, the soul. And Gawar says, yeah, we have got water ready here in the bucket, and I have put little, what do you call, perfume in it, scent is there. Oh, Baba said, that's good then. Good. So I am taking the towel and napkin now, and then scrubbing his feet. I came up to the knees. I said, Baba, I've come up to the knees, can I come up to the thigh? So he didn't say, I came up to the thigh, then I went up to the back and all that sort of thing, and then I took his sadhara and then so Baba says, you are playing the same trick I used to play with the must when giving a bath. That was the last thing that was said. All that. No, Baba, I have to keep the body clean. So Baba's body was made very clean of the last day because of this. And then new towel and new this with all his head and all that he didn't stop us from clearing his body. So that's how it was. Now coming to the last days, so Dr. Ginde was, who loved Baba very much, and he was famous in India, a neurologist. He had come. So there is another long story.
But that's not the last days there. That came prior.
He had come and it was a horrible thing what had happened. So that's how he was, and he would come and all that time and again. So the last that he was there, Baba told him, be sure to come on 31st, but not after 12, before 12. Some days before that, to that Dr. Ginde. So he said, yeah, I'll come. So I'm dressing his body and all that. And prior to that, what he said was, all the time he just did that. And yes, he did not return. I speak out loudly whenever his signals are there. He did not return. I just continue. After about 10-15 minutes, again he died. He did not return. I thought that it's a delirium, in a delirious state of mind or whatever you call it. Baba is not feeling well, I don't know what he wants to say. He did not return means what? And then, third time, he says, he did not return, but I shall return. Oh, I said, that's because of the Dalai Lama, the story that now comes, you see, that's how it comes. So what happened is that we used to tell jokes, and Baba would sometimes enjoy and all that. And of course, I was the one who would be interpreting, so he wouldn't ask me to tell a joke. But one day I got a thought that in case if he asks me to tell a joke, I'm not the person to tell jokes. I can't even laugh properly. I don't know why. I'm not that type of person. So I get a thought, but in case if he tells me, I should remain prepared for what to say, what to do, or what to. And that very day, a Gujarati magazine comes into my hand. It was known as Kaisar-e-Hind. And in that had appeared a passage there with a photo of Dalai Lama and all that, who was there in Tibet for years together. So some 500 or some years ago, he had come there and he was staying in a little room over there in Tibet, and he had his great followers, a great large number of followers. And one day he came there, he sat on his bed, and he got up and said, He just went out and said, I'll be coming back. I'll be returning. And since that day, he has not returned. So, when the man writes that from that day onwards, they necessarily keep the room tidy. So they sweep the room. The dust that has gathered there, and if it had to be collected, it would have been a small hillock. The bed sheets and other clothes that are needed there, they change and they wash and all that. By this time, it will be a big cloth shop, you see. And many things there.
And
All
if the water that was changed from all the
him
jugs would
for
make a
drinking
little,
and all that,
would make a sea.
it would have been a pool, you see, and all that, and so forth and so on. So I thought that's a great joke, you know. So I thought, well, this will happen. So sure enough, in a couple of days, he asked me, you don't have a joke? I don't have, but I read something that might be something humorous. That's it, Baba said. So I went back to my cabin, I brought the thing and read out to him. And all are silent. And Baba said, what's there now? I got so embarrassed, you see. Nobody laughed, nothing happened. But where's the joke? I kept quiet. What can I say? I thought that it was very humorous, you know. But last day what Baba said that he did not return, but I shall return. I remember that. And that's what he said. That was the last day. And then, after some time, and Baba is made to, you know, the hospital bed that is there now inside the cabin, that has, it can go up and down like that. What do you call hospital bed?
Yeah, it has a
You
crank,
crank
and
it.
file is us.
Yeah.
So Baba was made to sit a little, not sit, but a little reclining. I was there, pressing his feet and all that. And he, because something was brought, some soup was, and I fed him with little spoon and all that. I was there. And I'm pressing it, and he's lying there. Francis was there, Francis Brabazon, near the room, inside the room. Nobody else was there. He was there near the cupboard that is there. And so, all of a sudden, I was there. All of a sudden I heard that, oh! I said, well, what happened? And what happened was that Baba made that noise. And Francis got panicky. What happened? And then this happened. And then all of a sudden, after some time, Baba stopped breathing. That's the end of it. So I did not know what to do. So I started to being there. I went over to his mouth and what's the word?
Artificial respiration.
Huh? Breathe in his mouth. Like that, thinking something might help him to revive or something. And I don't know how long I did it, because how much time had passed, I don't know. Because when I found myself back in my consciousness, I found myself to be on the floor. I must have fallen down. So the doctors had come, Ginde is there, and all are there, and all. And it's about 1 o'clock and all that. And Dr. Ginde, who was called, is crying, the great surgeon. He told me to come at 12 o'clock, before 12 o'clock. I could not, and so forth. And then others are there, and taking him there, and all that. So what happened was that we had to call an ambulance for him to be taken there. Because Baba had said that he should be taken as soon as possible, play the record of Begin the Begin, and then take my body to my tomb. So that's how we had to call for the ambulance. So Dr. Donkin arranged to call for the ambulance from Booth Hospital. In the meantime, the women heard that, so they rang the bell, you know. There was the emergency. The Mandi did not know. So that bell, which I don't know, because I was not conscious, it seems. I'd fallen down. So that's the bell that was there. So it was the emergency bell, and all the monthly came running from all the places because it had a great vibration. The bell is there. And that's how it came. And there's a crowd, and I'm up there, and I hear, all that I hear is hubbub around, and I know that Baba has passed away, and Dr. Ginde is crying, and Dr. Donkin is up, and then he is trying to, there was no phone system over here, so one had to go to the pumping station nearby. That's how it was. There was the phone there, about a mile from here. So ambulance had come. So we got the body from the bed, put it down on a stretcher on the floor, and that's how the begin was played. And then naturally the body was taken from here in the ambulance to the tomb shrine. Okay? In a stretcher, we placed it in a stretcher. We got the stretcher out of the ambulance, placed the body on the stretcher, and then the ambulance is going, and some women are there, myself there, and all that. And we got the body down there. We played the No, we took the body first. Then from there to where? To the cabin that is there. You know that cabin there. The stretcher is put there still.
Yes.
So that was the stretcher that we used. Body was placed there. Why was it? Because funny thing happened. What we found that the tomb shrine that was there for Baba had created that, but what happened? He lived there. He was there, living formally before coming to Merazad, but it was plastered with stone and all that. So how can you have the body with the stone and all that? So we had to remove the stone slabs. So Padri was working hard and all that to get the thing out. So while he was working there, so his body was kept there. That's how. So about evening time it was ready. So we picked up Baba's body, the stretcher and the body, and then took it there and placed it there. That's how. And then we had called for ice slabs of ice and put there. But there was no light there. At the time, no electricity was there. Nothing was there. Yeah. So that's how the night passed. Yeah. And we were all there. And all the Mandi were there. Of course, the ambulance was sent back. Then after a couple of days, or 2 days, somebody brought me said that my cousin from Bombay has sent a clipping that has come recently in a renowned newspaper. I said, what is that? He said, no, he wants you to note that what has happened on 31st January. I said, what happened? Because in newspaper, radio, and all it appeared of Baba passing away. There is no that. I said, oh, there is information about Baba. No, it's not information about Baba. Dora wants you to know that. So you know what happened? What happened, Diana?
Okay. For the first time in history, this is dated Mecca, February 11th.
This is Mecca.
Torrential rains.
Mecca is in Arabia, you know. It's a place where there is no rainfall. Yeah. Nothing of the sort. You know how it is, desert region. For the first time in history.
For the first time in history, flood waters have engulfed the Grand Mosque here and have risen to a height of 2 meters around the sacred Kaaba.
2 meters. 6 feet. Yeah.
The flood waters left behind a thick layer of mud on the marble flooring of the courtyards and the chambers of the mosque. For the past 10 days, hundreds of Muslims have worked round the clock to restore the shrine to its original state. And there was no darshan during that time.
No, because people have gone there for pilgrimage for that. Because that's the last place of advent of Baba as Muhammad.
Yeah.
So they are there on a pilgrimage there. But for the last 10 days, it's all stopped now. Nothing can be had. And that's how the new place of pilgrimage Baba created for you all here.